Welcome back everyone to Windstop Strategy. Now I may have said in the first episode I want to only record one episode per day, but let's be honest, we got nowhere so far. It was just the introduction of the game, I explained mechanics, so we will continue on. But as mentioned in episode 1, here we have a character event. This is a repeatable event meant to increase the affection of the character. And right now he is favor 1, a stranger. At favor 7, favor 14 and 21 they would get some additional traits, so that would be one reason why you would want to increase their favor. But we don't care about it so far, so let's go for another event. To be honest, before we go into another event, I'd like to show which of these talents I picked so far. So for Chi Liuge, it's Fist and Foot Expert, since he's currently using Fist, which just increases the damage by 15% and gives him +5 Fist. For the Tank, some more defense. And for the Herbalist, a heal every 2 turns on the lowest HP character. Now, one bonus point again for the game is you can reset talents. And it's free. You can do it an unlimited amount of time. You can just play around with what you like, what you don't like, and so on. But now let's actually go into the kitchen to Chu Sanyang. She's talking about how to make food. Oh, it's a Sectmaster. Look at me, I didn't notice. Sectmaster, don't laugh at me. I just usually record recipes since my mind is not too sharp. Huh, what are these circles and dots? That, I'm ashamed to say, I don't know many characters. I can only make random marks, drawing circles and such. Although it's troublesome, still a method, true. I would wonder how you... Do you like scribble a piece of meat down? Like the rough shape of it, and then you like leave it up to your imagination to remember, okay, this was beef, this was an onion, and so on, this was a carrot. Or would you make up your own system? Super interesting. How clever. That's right, as expected of our sister son. Your mind is super sharp. Oh, but somehow after teaching him for an hour, he still can get it. So our big guy can also understand the scribbles. Want me to teach you? Nah. Get away, you smooth talker. If you want to learn it, I can teach you too. Now we'll get some meat buns. These are some consumables. You can only use a certain amount of them, in this case up to 50 on my main character, but we can get some additional stats. What I would care about is boosting my hit value, so my talent becomes stronger, but that's for the future. Okay, no more. What is it called? It's your action points. All consumed spark, reignite, flames. Let's call them sparks. Autosave successful. Big brother! Weren't you just going to the Tiger Flame to settle a score? Or did you end up like that? Big brother, it's bad. Fucking talk normally. I'm perfectly fine. Do not curse me with your rose beak. I deserve to die. It's just Tiger Flame seems to have been wiped out. Oh, that's new. Yeah. Wasn't the couple always cautious in their actions? How did they end up like this? I only know a little, but if you don't know anything, shut up. My teacher, by the way, true story, always used to say, it was my French teacher, wenn du keine Ahnung hast, sollst du einfach deine Klappe halten. And in English it's about, if you don't have any clue about the topic, just shut up. Don't prattle, speak quickly if you have something to say. Big brother, this scene of Tiger Flame's massacre is exactly as the incident back then. There are 3 half-inch deep scorch marks at the entrance. Is it true? How would I dare talk nonsense? Originally, following your orders, I took that woman from Moonlit Pavilion to stir up some trouble. Once more, translation is not perfect. The Yu Tower, Yu Moon, so you'd know it. But not perfect. 90% is more than acceptable, but the last 10%, and we didn't get to the bad part yet. But yeah, Tiger Flame second was already in ruin, and when I reached the main hall, I saw those scratch marks. Huh, the next up. Well, I hope it's not us. Shut your mouth. Big brother, what should we do? This is most likely good trouble stirred up by those Tiger Flame bastards. Tiger Flame, exactly, Tiger Flame. We need to mind our own business. Nah, just kidding. We'll kick a man when he's down. Exactly. Let's stir up more trouble. Go and loot all the medicinal ginseng and linger, and plunder their gold and jewels. And don't forget the pretty young ladies. Frowning. Ouch, that hurt. Here you saw Chinese. The taste of this blood. Most excellent, most excellent. Hold on, I'll heal you right away. Are you two cultivating some kind of technique? No improper conduct allowed. Huh, so said little pride from Tiger Flame said. What if I am? And who are you? How dare you do such a disgraceful thing? State your name. I am known in Jianghu as Blood Ancestor, and it's not for brat like you to lecture me. See this? Chinese. 学莫lao zu. Chinese class achieved. Speaking out for justice does not care about seniority. Huh. Let's see if your skills match your mouth. I'll use 10% power. Little kind. Interesting. Well, I can only do this and a normal attack. Whoever gets the vulnerable stat on the opponent first will win. And I have super high dodge, but he also dodges me. There's an achievement as well, in comparison to Hero's Adventure, for beating him. But not just beating the 10% stage, that would be super boring. Not bad. Little one. Well, in the future. He sure runs fast, I won't let you off next time. But yeah, there's the achievement for defeating him for the first time. I wish Hero's Adventure had something like that. They do have some special dialogue when you defeat the lewd old man, but no achievement. Huh, this Blood Ancestor is strange. I wonder what is original. Huh, what's this? The Blood River Secret Manual. 90 HP, and you can give yourself a buff to restore some HP. What just happened? Are you alright, Gunyang? You've misunderstood, young master. He did not harass me. Young master, I fell off a cliff while gathering herbs and injured my leg. The elder senior likely lives nearby and came to investigate upon hearing the noise. Though I know some medicine, the situation was urgent and I couldn't treat myself. So he assisted me. In the end, for some reason, he looked at the blood on the ground and suddenly seemed unable to control himself, starting to cultivate. Cultivating using blood must be the demonic arts, and he lives near all of Tiger Flames, not good. If you're alright, young lady, I'll take my leave. Young master! Such a frail young lady like myself can't walk. Could you please help me home? Sure. I'll carry you on my back, easy. We're finally here. I haven't asked you for your name. Green mountains adorned with ink-add new hues. Blooming flowers dance their sleeves to protect the delicate butterfly. My name is Tang Sai Di. And yes, Meowth Sai Di from Hero's Adventure, very similar name. If you want to go further into the name and why she created that poem right there, Sai means colorful Di butterfly. So her actual given name would be translated or could be interpreted as colorful butterfly. Your name is so poetic and picturesque, young lady. Wow. Yep. Just now. Thank you. This trifle is not worth mentioning. No problem. She is known as Fairy Sai Di. If you ever need anything in the future, you can ask me for help. Sectmaster. Su Yan Yan from the Moonlit Pavilion invited you. Sectmaster, in the current situation, if we wish to revive the Tiger Flame sect, suppressing villains and expanding reputation is the top priority. There's, well, different stuff, different mechanics. We will meet some like-minded folk in the future. It's just that the Wine Pavilion may already be in peril. And there's also the Fire God tree that is or has been revered for generations. But yes, everything is in turmoil now with the Night Crow appearing. I fear Boar Ridge knows something, hence their action. Yep. When the prosperity of other regions reaches a certain value, extraordinary individuals will also come seeking fame. We get 5 further and the second round starts. I'd call it the second month, but yeah. Sectmaster, Shifeng Valley has fertile soil and water, insects and beasts everywhere, even many rare and exotic animals that most people have never seen. We can also choose to go hunting somewhere. And I heard a severe earthquake occurred last night at the nearby ruins. We should go investigate later. We now have more options for our character. We could now develop the area as well. And well, let's just do it for the Flame Hall. It costs silver. In return, you will get more monthly silver back, and you can unlock the market. So, where is it? Right here, it's an adventure first. Besides that, we can revisit Moon Gazing or Moonlit Pavilion for the story. We can hunt some venomous snakes as well. The good thing about hunting, since I only have a single action point besides the character, he has 2. 1 action point, 1 attack point on the hard difficulty is hunting does not consume those action points, it only consumes that spark. But since we have 20 now, we can increase it to 4. Thank you. So let us establish a market. Yo, Brother Chi! Are those martial arts secret menus I haven't selected still with you? Of course, but they have been taken by me to the trading house. It's a, well, let's be honest, it's a trading house. Sectmaster, the prosperity of the trading house is closely related to the local prosperity. I hope you will undertake a major construction. We can now trade at the Masked Man stall. And once more we have some freebies, these carefully grilled skewers, 115 permanent HP, and well, some additional stuff. Now for me, I wanted to check something. It actually is always starting cooldown. That sucks. I may just learn the Falcon Bow instead. So you learned the Falcon Bow, you can now switch over to it. Rapid Shot. Sure. Well, doesn't seem that amazing. But well, we can consume those. Bam, plus 150 HP. Super handy. What else? Let's build the Hall of Aid. Instead of just a physician who can heal us by selling us medicine, we now get a clinic where you can also treat patients. The clinic is the same cost as more Chinese, but Mayo, Xueyao, the Yongse. Nah, this is not Yong, very similar, something like that. There are no patients to be treated. At the apothecary, so when you trade for medicine, it's a 1 for 2 silver heal. So essentially you can buy a 50 HP potion for 100 silver, and the same price applies to the clinic. So in most cases it's better to just go to the clinic. Outside of that, we can also recruit a mysterious wolf child. Yo! Customer, here are the wine and dishes you ordered. Yep, this place is blessed with spiritual energy and outstanding people. It's perfect to scout for talent. Ha, a rare guest from Tiger Flame. Today's drinks are on me. Come on, Lausan, you don't earn enough money. Don't bother. If it weren't for Tiger Flame's protection, my shop would have closed long ago. See, we only have one customer, and he's quite strange as well. And this heveled, long-haired youth who's sitting against the wall, seemingly offended, casting a fierce glance. He could hear it too. What is it? Sorry, my bad, I was rude. So fierce. This youth has an unusual background. I heard his parents were killed here 17 years ago. He was just an infant in swaddling clothes at the time. He fell off a cliff and was rescued by a wolf pack, raised on wolf's milk. Later, he was discovered by hunters, who took him in. Now he has left the tribe alone, traveling everywhere to inquire about his enemies. What's your name? Joe. Autumn's Joe. Drinking alone is boring. Want some company? Sectmaster. This youth has a peculiar background. He fell off a cliff as an infant and was rescued by wolves. Later taken in by a northern tribe. Now you see a Sigmund raised on wolf's milk. My apologies. What is it? To meet you is fate. Let's drink. Can I get revenge? If I join you, revenge. Well, who's your enemy? Thank you for telling me they harmed your parents, but who's your enemy? Exactly. Have you avenged the wrong? Nope. I'm still waiting to avenge my parents. Correct. Why did you pass me this jar of wine? Friends? Yep, let's drink until we are drunk. And as you can imagine, we get drunk. Very poor alcohol tolerance. But he carries us. I just love this small gimmick. A mysterious boy raised in the jungle on wolf's milk, possessing a silence and depth of thought beyond his years. It's said his parents were killed by treacherous people in his childhood, and he always wanted to uncover the truth of that matter. Level 5, super nice. Talent. I really like for him backstab. When attacking a unit under stun or bleed, it's guaranteed a crit. His skill is Wolf Claw, which applies bleeding. I don't think I need to explain why that's good. I don't think I do. Gio asked about recent events, which is one more of those events for him. I don't think we'll go for that. You know what? We'll go for kitchen noises, Liu Ming. Yo, what are you doing? Did you know the first flame in the Tiger Flame sect every morning is kindled by me with this piece of flint? I just don't have steel. I only have a piece of flint, no iron, to craft something. Your skill is truly remarkable. Your skill is superb. The essence of fire lies in control, just as we in the Woolen must master the fire within our hearts. God damn. Sectmaster, I'm not well read, but what you say makes sense. Me making fire for the Tiger Flame sect is like guarding the Tiger Flame sect. Now another aspect I'd like to touch upon is learning manuals. I don't know why they decided to pick this mechanic where once you learn a manual it's gone, but let's just say the very first mod on the workshop, or rather the most subscribed mod on the workshop, already changes it. This playthrough is without mods, but the mod in question makes it so that martial arts, when you learn them to a character, are not gone, since, well, they are the essence of a sect and should be taught to a lot of members, so why should they be gone after? But right here I can teach Chi Liu Gu the Blood River art. I can click circulate so he learns it, and should he ever reach level 10 I can then let him teach other people about this art. But it just feels so bizarre that you need to first learn it to the max level so that you can reuse your martial art again. I do hope they would change it. And now I just went ahead to the toilet. I just left my room for a bit, and suddenly there's a cat on my chair who wants to be petted and all. So we'll be doing some multitasking right now. But we have now spent all of our actions. The one thing we can still do right now, and that's an option you always have, is searching. You can select team members to search, you have a successful check value, but if you exceed this value you can get higher rewards. So in this case I will just quick select all my members, we have 45 value, and we discovered the entrance to ancient ruins. Not so happy about that, but yeah. That's something you can do every time. It does consume some battle actions though, and since all characters essentially only have one, it's not something you can always do with your main characters, but some random side characters. If I wish, I could also recruit some random characters here as well. So remember, if you guys wanna have your part in the story, remember you to drop your preferred name in the comments. Help! Help! Joe, I don't know, the Xiaonu. Joe is seeking help. I think Joe means the Xiaonu help seeking girl. Young lady, don't panic, what happened? My home is in a wine pavilion. Boar Ridge's man suddenly attacked my family. My family members, all dead. Okay, she does know. I don't know how, but I just kept running and ended up at your flame hole. Oh, Liang Sheng again, but this time with an eye patch. Remember, he was called the Poison Eye, well, now he's One Eye. Not a single person from a wine pavilion is to be left alive. Rather, search his back. Oh, isn't this the young master of Tiger Flame sect? Tiger Flame sect is already wiped out? What heroics are you trying to pull? We'll definitely shoot the girl. Oh, trying to save the damsel in distress, are you? With what? Pah! The Tiger Flame sect isn't something you filthy hedgehogs can look down upon. Leo means to join the squad. I also love his like bodybuilder pose where he's like leaning back and everything to flex his muscles a bit more. Quick decision. And well, new team member, so we have to put in a new one like that. Maybe someday it will click on it, override Steam. Also, as a personal story, the word scheme, when I first started learning English, oh, that was a hard word to pronounce. That was real hard. Same with fast and furious. The furious part, it super hard for me to pronounce back then. Now it's fine. But I remember watching with my brother in the basement, in the cellar, those different movies. It was not fun. I always tried to not pronounce it. Like I tried to talk about, yo, that Fast and Racing movie, do you know that? Just because I was embarrassed, to be honest, of not being able to pronounce it. And like scheme is very similar as a word. I don't think it's what most people are used to. I suppose the word Q is very similar. My god, he does some damage. He's level 5 though. Come on. Level 5 guaranteed crits. And you can see people angry. Not good. Damn it, you got lucky. But yeah, that's a story from my side. Did you have like an experience like that? I remember that it was not that embarrassing because I never knew how to pronounce it. Seeing some Chinese names. Like, we don't have an example right here, but Hua, for example. I would often say Hua. And in a retrospective side, it sounds so embarrassing, but yeah, you could not have known otherwise. But when you know how it sounds and you just can't make the sound, that is annoying. Blood Ancestor, we are back. Little one, how did you find your way here? There's something in my heart that I do not understand, and I hope for clarification. Oh? Speak quickly. Who are you? You're the Blood Ancestor. Didn't you say that before? About 100 years ago, in the western region there were 3 peculiar sects. The Severed Finger, the Mandala, and the Bloodvine sects. They were known as the 3 strange sects of western region. My cat doesn't want to be petted anymore. She slowly Nah, I can keep her on my lap, easy. Lab cat obtained. A part of the Blood Veins sect followers migrated into Chiffon Valley. Their ways and martial arts were strange, vastly different from the Woolen of Chiffon Village, so they were regarded as heretics. The Bloodvine sect used extremely yin blood to enhance their power and cultivate martial arts, so they were called the Blood Demon sect. The Blood Demon sect acted unrestrainedly and over time offended many sects. Later, they were jointly besieged by the various sects of Chiffon Valley. That battle shook heaven and earth, and now almost everyone from the Blood Demon sect is wiped out, except for me, the lone survivor. How did you escape? They all died trying to protect me. In that battle, I was severely wounded and had already despaired, waiting for death. Fortunately, I was saved by the then sect master of Tiger Flame, Yin Huang, and thus regained my life. So my grandfather. Why didn't your grandfather join the entire Woolen Alliance and tag me? Yep. I just told you, the Bloodvine sect never harms people in its cultivation. We use the blood of female beasts. We use female poultry slaughtered daily. But the other sects, the righteous sects, never gave us a chance to explain. Lord Huang. So my grandfather then allowed me to rest and recuperate within the Tiger Flame sect and learn the martial arts of various schools. After I had the ability to protect myself, I bid farewell and began my own journey in Jianghu. However, I knew that the name of the Bloodvine sect was already like a rat crossing the street. To avoid implicating my disciple, I had him present himself as a rogue cultivator. What wrench? To ensure my safety, your grandfather strictly forbade his disciples from revealing my identity. Your father and I had a close relationship, yet he never divulged a single detail. Now, so that's the connection between you and the Tiger Flame sect. Indeed, your grandfather is my savior. This kindness and debt are beyond repayment, and now I gotta take care of my cat. Did you guys know a pet cat is a happy cat, but a pet and fat cat is even happier? Now, Blood Ancestor, what important business brings you to the Tiger Flame sect? Well, I received a carrier pigeon message. Hearing that your sect was under attack, I rushed over, but ultimately, I was too late. I see how it is. And well, what about cultivating with blood? I stood practicing using yin blood. Little one, last time that young lady's blood was supremely yin and pure, I truly couldn't resist. But now I am proficient in the martial arts of many schools. However, if you wish to learn it, I can still teach you. This is not the way of the righteous now. Senior, using blood to practice truly does not seem like the act of the righteous cultivators. Since you're the grandson of an old friend, I naturally should exercise some restraint. Senior, the path of Jianghu is long. Committing evil will inevitably bring retribution. Although my Tiger Flame sect has suffered calamity, I firmly believe that only righteousness can glorify our name. Ha! Little one, you have your grandfather sparing. When your grandfather saved me that day, he also hoped that one day I could turn from evil to righteousness. When I first saw this game, I saw Baby Boomer Gamer become the disciple of the Blood Ancestor, so my first thought is, let's not do it. Haha, little one, you have your own convictions. I actually admire it, but your grandfather saved my life. This debt of gratitude I must repay. In my drifting life, I have no children. If I cannot pass on my lifetime of martial arts, wouldn't that be failing the life-saving grace your father showed me back then? Senior, little one, you may not approve of my past actions, but I no longer practice the Blood Demon Grand technique. All the martial arts of various schools that I have learned are of the righteous path. If you take me as your master, I will impart these martial arts to you, holding nothing back, and will never teach you the Blood Demon Plague something technique. Blood Demon technique. Thus you can inherit the martial arts, and I can repay your grandfather's kindness. Wouldn't that be a perfect solution, since you insist? But yes, you are forced to become his disciple. Senior, this junior is willing to take you as my master, but will only learn righteous path martial arts, will absolutely not practice the blood demon technique. Ha! You have the same integrity as your grandfather back then, I promise you. Martial arts themselves have no inherent good or evil. The key lies in the practitioner. Good. How? With such a heart, I am naturally gratified. Perfect. Accept my bow. This disciple will keep the master's teaching in mind and will certainly study diligently and train hard to not fail your expectations. I get the purple lightning pendant. 150 crit. The shortcut or your mental math help is divided by 10. It's 15% crit chance. When attacking a target whose speed is lower than yourself, deal 10% more damage. When attacked by a target whose speed is higher than yourself, take less damage. So quite decent. We can equip it on Chiro, our werewolf beast. Did you see the difference? Before I developed the land, I got 220 back, now I got 558. So a decent increase. I can probably keep developing. Calamity of Annihilation, Path of Strength, so much to do. It's so little time. Which one do we want to do? Path to Strength, sure. Let's keep up with my master. Master Disciple has come to point out a way to become stronger. Exactly, we have external, internal and lightness arts. You need to plan in detail. You must not just specialize one of them and neglect the others. Can a disciple combine external moves? Yes, of course you can. My Bloodline sect is not bound by conventions. These notes record some of my insights. Do we have some internal techniques? Yep, we have Blood River and Blood Sea. Although they can greatly stimulate your potential, if you become addicted to them and practice excessively, I'm afraid you will suffer backlash. Now the Tendon Classic, which is a legendary art, was originally the supreme orthodox martial art of the Shaolin Temple, later C-Spas. This scripture is vast and profound. This scripture has only been passed down to the sect leader and has never been leaked to the outsiders. In the future, I will also pass it on to you when you inherit the sect. But yeah, when I inherit the sect. But now I can get the Tiger Bow. Fires an arrow dealing 0.8% damage, and then a channel strength to fire an arrow of immense destructive power. Sure, Tiger Bow, let's just pick it. Your master will now impart this to you. Once more, I don't like how it actually consumes the technique, but such is life. I don't even know which one I want to train. This one is better because I get more hit value. They're using chance as a follow-up. Abyss Arrow is super powerful with this talent. Calamity of Annihilation, let's check that out. Yo master, do you know who caused the calamity? Let's inform of the Night Crow clue. There were 3 parallel marks, Night Crow. Yep, I fear the Night Crow reappeared in Jianghu. Could it be the Night Crow's theme? How should your disciple seek their trail? No need to rush. The Boar Ridge launched a major invasion afterwards. This likely has, or they likely have some involvement. You should pursue this matter. Little disciple, in the Preference Valley there are many rooms left by your ancestors. For example, the Soul Snatching Division. It influences enemy morale and decisions by spreading rumors and creating panic. So, are there other similar rooms in the Preference Valley, which is the Shifeng Valley we previously talked about? Indeed, these ruins hide many secrets and powers. If you can rebuild and utilize them, they can help you. I'll be honest, I did not use a single one of them in my previous playthrough. Maybe on hard mode you need to? We'll figure that out. Now, sure, let's ask our werewolf buddy about recent events. Hello, I heard you used to live with a wolf pack. Now that you're here, are you getting used to life? Is Onsen's cooking too fast? If you like it, just tell me. You must really like things like chicken, wild rabbit, quail, but I can ask her to make more for you. Brother Joe, you really don't talk much. But you sure drink a lot. The day at the wine pavilion, I was drunk and unconscious. But you did not even change your expression. My god, my ego suffered a major blow. My ego! I only knew Liu Ming could drink before, but after a pound or so, even he gets red-faced and talks nonsense. But you? You're truly a 1,000-cup drinker. Your capacity is astonishing. Huh. If we held a drinking contest, you would surely be unbeatable. Oh, you want to get drunk to forget? I want to run like a wolf. Human troubles are indeed far more humorous than those of beasts. But drunkenness can only relieve sorrow temporarily. I do wonder what everyone's New Year resolution is. I know some people at least have the Sober January, but like there's some other special name for it. I myself am not the heavy drinker either. Like if we are at a gathering or a party, I will drink, but it's not an excessive amount, and those parties or meetings or evenings, whatever, are not the norm for me. But if I look back last year, maybe I drank, like if you added up a whole month straight, like 30 days in the whole year where I drank something. So I'm not the heavy drinker, to be honest. Encourage. Drink until we're drunk. Exactly, let's go against everything I've just said. The whole narrative I just built up with a New Year's resolution, let's just throw that out of the window. But, well, I myself do not have any real New Year's resolution. I did want to create some more content for my channel, and I am doing that now. I also need to write another essay for my university work, and I am not actively doing it right now. I am postponing it. I wonder why. Maybe because I'm playing a game, but yeah, addiction. Last 2 weeks playtime, 20 hours, it's fine, but we'll just ignore when I bought the game. But now, let's revisit Moongazing Pavilion. Young lady Yan Yan, though you're still recovering from that severe injury, you still send a message with rather weight wording. I feel like this. Young lady Yan Yan, though still recovering from severe injuries, send a message. This could use a remodeling. Even though you are still recovering from severe injuries, you still send me a message, however, with rather vague wording. Could it be there's something urgent that needs to be discussed in person? Indeed, it's truly rare and commendable for you to be so attentive. Why does your voice sound so weaker now? Why, even weaker, are you alright? Perhaps it's because the severe injuries haven't fully healed. My vitality hasn't recovered yet. I have an unreasonable request and hope you can help. Not at all. Tell me. What is your request? To be honest, our sister Ruby has been missing for half a month now. I am truly worried. Are there any clues? Just as you said, this matters quite complex. Sure, Ruby has been looking absent-minded recently. We didn't investigate deeply at the time. Who knew it would come to this? Don't worry. You may not know this, young master, but most of the sisters at Moonlit Pavilion come from the Maiden Village in Red Reed Field. When they reach a certain age, they come to this Moonlit Pavilion, selling songs and smiles to earn what they need for a living. I always felt Ruby's troubles must be related to the changes that occurred in Maiden Village. In recent years, several sisters who returned to their hometown have gone missing without a trace. I worry Ruby may be one of them. I will go investigate. But you please, young lady, recover from your injuries. And we get an exploration mission for the Maiden Village. Since I do want to do some additional achievements this run, I'll pick some other options in the Maiden Village compared to my first playthrough, but yeah. I'll just say that right away. I'll not be going for the perfect finish in Maiden Village, as a perfect finish locks you out of something else in the Maiden Village. Do I want to search? Searching means I do lose the ability to defend myself as enemies attack. Once more, Chinese. Yo, XP and level up. Let's end our turn. Round 4. So much silver, I'm getting rich. I should probably develop this area a bit more. It's not worthwhile to develop it all too much due to a future event, but yeah. Strange Blight Man. Let's recruit him as well, and I believe that's perfect to end the episode. I may still not have no one to name so far, but we'll definitely get there in the future. Brother Chi, is it true that there's a reclusive Peerless master within this Fire God forest? I've heard that this master, though blind, possesses extraordinary hearing, nimble movements, and a divine sword technique. He's known as the Death Pursuing Hunter. If we could gain his assistance, it would be like adding wings to a tiger. Oh my, the Chinese sayings. For anyone who doesn't know, a tiger itself is like an apex predator. He's like at the top of the food chain. Super fast, super strong, powerful, etc. Now, the question is, how could you make a tiger even stronger? And well, the answer would be like adding wings to him. Imagine if he had wings, he could fly now, do aerial attacks, have even higher speed and so on. That's the idea of the saying. It would be like adding wings to a tiger, make it even greater, like an amazing asset to add to yourself. Yo, who goes there? I am Yin Angel. I hope you will join us. I had grown weary of bloodshed and storm of Jianghu. I wish to spend my remaining years in the forest. But now bandits and scoundrels run rampant, daring to intrude upon my territory and disturb my peace. They are courting death! As expected of a great master, even your words are profound. I love it. It's time to begin a new hunt. And now we insert the Garo frame where he says the hunt begin, or let the hunt begin. You are forthright and heroic, justice will be served. A blind swordman wandering the Jianghu, highly skilled. Though his eyes can't see, his movements and actions are no different from an ordinary person. He can also use sound to discern position. Like Chiu, he is also a assassin shadow user. And now to finish off the episode, one more criticism, or rather, one thing I hope the developers can change is this dragging. For some reason I am not used to the button being on the top right. I feel like the top left is a bit closer, but that's not the biggest issue. My issue is, you move a character, and then to save the order you need to save your save file. I don't know why. And later on, when you get new characters into your team, they all start out on the very left. So in case you do not want to use them, you now have to move all of them to the right. I feel the devs could definitely change it rather quickly. Just make it so people join on the right of the team, and you can just instantly drag people across. And lastly, to end on like a sandwich model, to end on a good note, I remember playing Hero's Adventure and it was like 20 save slots. It's easily enough in Hero's Adventure. And then I used up all 20 of them. And then I had to delete about 10 or 12, I believe it was, saves. That's how much I played Hero's Adventure as well. This game offers 99. I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but I believe this is enough for the future. But yeah, there's that. I hope you guys or everyone enjoyed it so far, and see you all next time. Have a great evening. See ya.